Hello, I'm Tom Neiman. This is Inside the Summit League. Thanks for joining us. And this week on the show, we will take you to Tulsa, Oklahoma, and a tour of the campus at Oral Roberts University with women's soccer player Helen Erb and men's basketball player Obi Amegano. We'll go to Vermilion for some Summit on the Street interviews at the University of South Dakota. Who should play Rebecca Sparkman in the movie of her life is one of the questions. And we'll go to Macomb, Illinois for the Autumn Invitational in women's golf at Western Illinois. But we start again this week in Denver with women's soccer. The Pioneers were 18-2 last year. They have won 83% of their matches since 2006. Now, they took a couple of losses last week to Colorado and to nationally ranked Kansas, but Denver comes back and knocks off Iowa State on Sunday with 2 goals in the final 5 minutes of the match. Iowa State takes the lead just before the half on a header off a corner kick, and it stays 1-0 until the 86th minute. This nifty little goal on a free kick from near midfield, and it is headed in by Anna Willis. Her first goal of the season ties the match at 1-1. The Pioneers then get the game winner just 1 minute and 13 seconds later on a goal by freshman Mackenzie Bothner. 2-1, Denver with the comeback win over Iowa State. Well, not quite the same success for everybody else on the weekend, though. Actually, neither a win nor a loss in this one for IUPUI, taking on Evansville, despite the efforts of Christy Kirchhoff. She was working hard, not much on that one, though, but Kirchhoff putting on the pressure again a little bit later. She is well defended, but the Jags going to get a good chance here because of her effort. Callie Shepler-Tucker will get it to Tori Minnick, but she is turned away. And the Jags had 8 shots on goal, but nothing to show for it in this match. The IUPUI keepers did their part. Nicole Kulovitz stopped 3 shots. Catherine Schmidt came in and stopped 4. No score at the break. Another opportunity for the Jags here, though. Minnick can't quite catch up to it. Nobody puts one past the keeper in this one, and the Jags and Evansville finish 0-0. In Macomb, Western Illinois trying to stop a 5-game slide, but they had one of those afternoons against Drake where it was close, but just not quite a go. Sarah Wright with a shot that's just a little bit high. Western had 5 shots on goal, but could get nothing in the net. Drake scores once in the first half, once in the second. Rebecca Rogers with her 6th and 7th goals of the season. That puts her in the top 10 in the country right now for Drake. Here is that close but not quite thing again for Western. A good run by Sarah Hall and a beautiful cross, but they can't finish again. And Drake beats the Leathernecks in this one 2-0. In Vermilion, South Dakota taking on unbeaten Creighton on Sunday. The Blue Jays at 6-0 going into this match. Creighton getting right down to it in just the 6th minute of the match. A goal by Alyssa Yara. She would score again midway through the first half on a ball that just comes free in the box. Point blank shot, and not a lot Coyote keeper Mackenzie Victor could do about that. 2-0 Creighton at halftime. South Dakota does get a late goal in this match from Elena Sakakis, her first of the year, but Creighton goes to 7-0 with a 3-1 win over the Coyotes. All the scores at the bottom of the screen on the ticker, and we will return in a moment. Men's soccer and women's golf coming up later as Western Illinois wins the Autumn Invitational in Macomb. But up next, Summit on the Street. Random questions and some funny random answers from random athletes in random Summit League cities.
Inside the Summit League on Midco Sports Network is presented by Sanford Health and your Heartland Chevy dealers. Inside the Summit League on Midco Sports Network is presented by Grand Falls Casino and Golf Resort and Dakota Land Honda.
Welcome back. Well, in a television newsroom, if you want to get the public's opinion on something, you go out and you do MOS interviews. It stands for Man on the Street. And apparently that was politically incorrect at one point, so it changed to Person on the Street. Anyway, we have taken that idea and turned it into Summit on the Street. And thought-provoking questions is what this is for our student athletes around the league. And our streets this week are in Vermilion at the University of South Dakota and in Macomb at Western Illinois.
I usually would say my dad, but there's this one NFL player that I kind of fell in love with. His name is Kevin Everett. He was paralyzed from the neck down and was told that he wouldn't ever walk again, and then was able to walk 100 yards across the football field. And it kind of just taught me to never, ever let anyone tell you that you can't do something.
I would have to consider my hero to be my sister, my older sister, Sarah. She really encouraged me to come out here and play soccer and has always really been there for me in my life, so she would be my hero.
Ooh, my hero. Probably one of my coaches back at home, Derek. I always looked up to him, trying to beat his times, and he always inspired me. Whenever I'd break his records, he'd always give me a high five. So it's really cool.
My mom. My hero. Probably my dad.
My favorite TV show is Grey's Anatomy because I like how it mixes the drama with the doctor stuff. Interests me, so yeah.
My favorite TV show is The Office because that show is just really funny. I could watch it for hours on end.
Ridiculousness on MTV.
Why?
Because I like to laugh, and some of those videos are really kind of stupid.
I really like One Tree Hill.
Why?
It's full of drama.
That's easy, Hannah Montana.
My favorite TV show is probably One Tree Hill.
My favorite artist is Mumford & Sons because their music's really chill, but it's really good. I don't know, their lyrics, I really like their lyrics, and it's just, I don't know, it gets me, I get it.
Probably Luke Bryan. I don't know, he's just really cute. That's probably why.
Whatever Maroon 5 is.
Why?
I just love Maroon 5. They always make good music that gets me ready to go. I always work out to it. I like to listen to it when I'm in the water.
I guess pop.
Pop?
I like country a lot too.
Why?
I'm from Missouri. A lot of country there.
Musical genre, probably country.
Why?
I don't know, I grew up on it, listening to it, just kind of ingrained.
Country, all the time. I hate rap music. Kind of everything, hip hop, rap, indie, really everything.
My favorite app would have to be Snapchat, just because I think it's really funny to send stuff back and forth.
My favorite app would be Instagram. I just really like pictures.
Probably YouTube.
Why?
Because there's music, and then you got entertaining videos that people put up, just stuff like that.
Favorite app on my phone? Probably Snapchat. Why? I don't know, just gonna share with, random stuff, stories about my cat,
My favorite app is probably this app called Relay, where you can send little GIFs, which are little images to people, and I really like it because they're really funny, and I just spend all day sending them to girls on the team, ridiculous ones.
Instagram. I just like to take pictures.
Ooh, that's a tough one. I would probably have to say Snapchat.
My favorite app would be Snapchat.
My favorite vacation spot would probably have to be the Netherlands, just because I have family there, so when I can go, it's cool to actually get to see family while I'm also vacationing.
My favorite vacation spot is probably St. Thomas in the Virgin Islands. My family goes there, and it's fun and hot, and I like the beach.
Well, my vacations are usually volleyball tournaments, but I'd have to think back to Florida with my family a few years ago. That was just fun because it was my whole family, and that's hard to get us all together.
My best vacation is when me and my family drove to Canada.
Oh gosh. Oh, I know. The Princess Diaries girl before the makeover. When she's all klutzy, and yeah, that would definitely be me. Oh my gosh. Probably Angelina Jolie, just because she's so cool.
Coming up after the break, we have the Summit League knocking off the mighty SEC in volleyball, and a great week of golf for Jessica Knepp and her teammates at Western Illinois.
Inside the Summit League on Midco Sports Network is presented by Sanford Health. and your Heartland Chevy dealers. Inside the Summit League on Midco Sports Network is presented by Grand Falls Casino and Golf Resort and Dakota Land Honda.
Welcome back. Well, Summit League volleyball was making some noise this week with Oral Roberts and South Dakota both beating the University of Arkansas 3-2 on the Razorbacks' home court. The Summit League is now 3-0 so far against the mighty Southeastern Conference in volleyball.
Well, it was amazing. We play well. I know we struggled with a couple sets, but you know, anytime when you have 4 freshmen playing on the floor and you can actually adjust that, I mean, it's a very impressive from the younger crowd. Anytime you beat the big school, it means good for it's good for a program. It's good for the school. It's good for our conference. I know we are not that big of a conference, only 9 people going against conference that have 16, 17, 14 people in their conference. I mean, that is huge.
Elsewhere, some volleyball players and coaches approaching Summit League milestones coming up. Emily Spencer at Fort Wayne is currently 3rd all-time in league history with 1,667 career kills. She needs just 3 more to move into 2nd place all-time. And right behind Spencer is Kendall Crittenbrink at the University of South Dakota. She is 6th right now in career kills and needs just 13 to move up 2 more spots all the way into 3rd place. South Dakota will play Colorado this Friday at the Creighton Classic in Omaha, and a chance for Crittenbrink to climb the ladder there. And IUPUI head coach Steve Payne has 196 career wins in Division I. 4 more will make him the first coach in Summit League history to reach 200 Division I wins. The Jags play in a tournament at Miami of Ohio this weekend. Well, how about some golf? The Western Illinois women hosting the Autumn Invitational in Macomb over the weekend. Not only hosting this tournament, but also winning it. Omaha and Eastern Illinois also in the field on a beautiful afternoon at the Harry Masato course in Macomb. Western Illinois golfers earn the top 2 spots. Jessica Knepp is a senior from El Paso, Illinois, and she knocks that on and then knocks it in, and Knepp gets her first collegiate win. Congratulations. She shoots a 1-under par 71 on Sunday in the final round. Western Illinois sophomore Anna Cullinan finishes 2nd overall. Katie Kesty of Omaha finishes 3rd, but Western Illinois takes the team championship with Indiana State 2nd and Omaha in 3rd. And there is still some golf to be played this fall. Western Illinois plays in the Ball State Classic next week. They play in a tournament in Ohio next month, and then a tournament in Florida in November to close out the fall season. Omaha will play at the South Dakota Coyote Classic coming up in Sioux City, Iowa at the end of September. And a little taste of men's soccer. Denver hosting former Summit League member Oakland, and this cannot be a good feeling for a goalkeeper. Teddy Mullen on a PK for Denver just over 3 minutes into the match. 3rd goal of the year for Mullen. 1-0 Denver and 1-0 Denver at halftime. The Pioneers go up 2-0 in the 59th minute here. Ryan Dodson with the run and the cross. Costa Cordistos with the finish. That's his first goal of the season. Denver leads it 2-0. Oakland came back, made it 2-1. Denver got another goal by Dodson to make it 3-1. And the Pioneers hold off Oakland 3-2. Oliver Brown gets the winning goal for Denver as the league favorites improve to 3-2 on the season. Well, when we come back, we will take you to Tulsa, Oklahoma, where Helen Erb and Obi Amegano will put the campus spotlight on Oral Roberts University.
Inside the Summit League on Midco Sports Network is presented by Sanford Health and your Heartland Chevy dealers. Inside the Summit League on Midco Sports Network is presented by Grand Falls Casino and Golf Resort and Dakota Land Honda.
Welcome back. Each week we will take you around the Summit League and bring you a story put together by one of our member schools. We call it our Campus Spotlight. And this week it is a tour of the campus at Oral Roberts University, hosted by 2 of its star student athletes.
Hi, I'm redshirt junior soccer player Helen Erb.
And I'm redshirt junior men's basketball player Obi Amegano. And we want to welcome you to the beautiful Oral Roberts University campus, located in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Founded in 1964 to educate the whole person, mind, body, and spirit, located in South Tulsa. We have one of the most unique campuses in the world, and we'd like to show you around.
Welcome to the Learning Resource Center and Graduate Center.
Easily the largest building on campus, the LRC stands 7 stories high and has more than 900,000 square feet of space.
It is the main academic building on campus and hosts the ORU Library, Admissions Department, Campus TV, radio stations, and the Elsing Museum of Natural Art.
One of the highlights of the building is the newly created One Oak Shark Tank. Built in 2012, the Shark Tank is a state-of-the-art facility that includes an executive-style boardroom for the College of Business.
In all, ORU has just over 3,400 students representing 50 states and more than 70 countries. ORU offers more than 65 undergraduate majors, 14 master's level programs, and 2 doctoral degrees. We were named Best in the West by the Princeton Review and earned a top-tier ranking from the U.S. News and World Report.
The newest building on campus, the Arm & Hammer Alumni Student Center, features dining options, gaming options, and the largest television in the state of Oklahoma.
The second floor is home to ORU's alumni and development offices and offers an alumni lounge as well as various conference rooms for alumni and donor events.
Other significant buildings on campus include Christ Chapel, Howard Auditorium, and one of the most unique buildings on any Summit League campus, the Prayer Tower, which is located in the center of the campus to symbolize the power of prayer. The home to national champions, College World Series participants, and more than 85 All-Americans, the ORU athletic facilities stand out from the rest.
The Mabee Center, home to ORU's men's and women's basketball, is a 10,000-seat multi-purpose facility that has hosted multiple nationally ranked basketball teams, an NCAA Elite Eight, and multiple musical stars such as Elvis Presley, Willie Nelson, and One Republic. In addition to a brand new video and conference room, the Mabee Center has a full-court practice gym, athletic offices, and a players' lounge.
Our other outstanding facilities include the Case Soccer Complex, which is my home away from home, the Aerobic Center, including a volleyball court, an elevated running track, and also the Burkhart Family Strength and Conditioning Center.
Home to 22 conference championships, J.L. Johnson Stadium has hosted 3 NCAA regionals and dozens of major leaguers, including Mike Moore, who was the #1 overall pick in the 1981 MLB draft.
The ORU baseball team also benefits from a newly renovated locker room that includes a kitchen and a game lounge.
At 3,500 square feet, the H.A. Chapman practice facility is one of the nicest indoor facilities in the country, featuring a full-size baseball infield, batting cages, a pole vault area, high jump pit, and a long jump practice area.
The Golden Eagles don't just get it done on the field of competition, but in the classroom as well, posting a 3.15 GPA last year, marking the 15th straight year over a 3.0 for the entire department.
Whether you are here for our 50th anniversary celebration or to watch one of our 16 NCAA Division I teams in action, we hope to see you on campus soon.
Right, when we come back, news and notes, including a couple of impressive volleyball performances. One of them, a new single match record for kills in the Summit League. That and Player of the Week honors when we come back.
Inside the Summit League on Midco Sports Network is presented by Sanford Health and your Heartland Chevy dealers. Inside the Summit League on Midco Sports Network is presented by Grand Falls Casino and Golf Resort and Dakota Land Honda.
Welcome back. In this week's Summit League news and notes, a couple of very impressive volleyball performances from the week. Laura Milos of Oral Roberts set a new league record for kills in a single match with 38 in a 3-2 win over Arkansas. Through last week's matches, she is now ranked 9th in the nation in kills per set. She is 9th in points per set and 3rd in the country in total kills with 129. And Anna Reedy at Fort Wayne had 14 blocks in back-to-back matches against Marshall and Kansas State. The 14 itself is the 6th most in a match in Summit League history, and she is also the first Fort Wayne player to record double-digit blocks in back-to-back matches. And our players of the week, Anna Reedy of Fort Wayne is one of them. The junior from Germany is the defensive player of the week. Offensive player of the week is Kendall Crittenbrink, senior from Gretna, Nebraska. It's the 7th career offensive player of the week for her. She led the Coyotes to a 2-1 record at the Razorback Invitational at Arkansas, including that win over the SEC Arkansas Razorbacks. She had 19 kills and 18 digs in that match, and Crittenbrink had 24 kills and 10 digs in a match against Stony Brook. Women's Soccer Players of the Week. On offense, you saw Chrissy Kirchhoff for IUPUI, just a freshman from Indianapolis. Second straight time this year that she's been the Offensive Player of the Week. Had a goal at Butler on Sunday. She had 5 shots in that double overtime draw with Evansville. And the Defensive Player of the Week is Mackenzie Bothner from Denver, a freshman out of Park City, Utah. First time she has won the award, helped limit Colorado and Iowa State to just 6 shots on goal in those 2 matches, and also had the game-winning goal in that match against Iowa State. Men's Soccer Offensive Player of the Week is Jacob Bevan of Western Illinois, a sophomore from Oxford, England. Factored into both Western Illinois goals in a 2-1 win over High Point. He scored the first goal in the match, assisted on the game winner, and he had 2 goals and 5 points for the week. Defensive Player of the Week is from Omaha, Felipe de Silva, a senior from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, and he anchored the Omaha defense in a 1-0 shutout road victory against Kansas City last week. Thanks again to all of our Summit League schools. We'll see you next week.